Two of boxing's loudest mouths, flashiest personas, and most unpredictable fighters are about to collide. Ryan Garcia versus Ronaldo Rolly Romero is finally happening, and the build-up has all the ingredients of a viral storm. After years of online back and forth and a shared love for controversy, the official announcement of Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero had fans split. Some are hyped for the clash of styles and personalities, others they think it's a pure circus. Romero holds the WBA super lightweight title, but critics say he got it by surviving Ismael Barroso, not earning it. Ryan, well, he's coming off a controversial few years, and we'll get into that. But he's still one of boxing's biggest names, and we'll get into the spar right now. Before the belts, before the millions of followers, and before the world knew their names, Ryan Garcia and Ronaldo Rolly Romero shared a ring, not in a packed arena, but in the gritty Mayweather gym. One of the most talked about sparring sessions in recent boxing memory. This spar likely happened around 2017 or 18, back when both fighters were still prospects. Ryan was the flashy kid from Golden Boy already making a noise on Instagram. Rolly was the aggressive wild card from the Mayweather camp, unpolished but powerful. It wasn't just a light workout, there was tension. Pride was on the line. From what we've seen, Ryan Garcia took control early. His jab was sharp, his movement was fluid, and his timing lethal. He snapped Rolly's head back with a clean left hooks and caught him lunging in more than once. Rolly, in typical fashion, coming forward aggressively, swinging wide, looking for a home run, and then came to highlight a crisp counter left hook from Ryan. Landed clean, not a knockout, but a statement. You can hear it in the gym's reaction. That was his moment. No knockdowns, no official winner, but if you ask the people or anyone who's seen the clip, they'll tell you Ryan got the better of Rolly. Rolly brought that signature chaos, wide stance, unpredictable angles, and the kind of power that makes you nervous even when he misses. Since then, both have evolved, but that session has never left the conversation, and Ryan has always spoke about it, and Rolly's downplayed it, but the tension's still there. That old sparring match was just the preview. Now the full feature coming, and both men want the last word, but what we do know is the sparring beef was personal, and neither man forgot it. Hey, now let's talk about Ryan Garcia since 2023. Holy, fucking he's been mental. From pulling out of fights to calling out everyone and their grandma to suddenly being a born-again truth teller, Garcia has done everything except stay consistent. His mental health struggles has been real, but so has the trolling. Then came Devin Haney. Garcia repeatedly called him out, then backed off, then fought him in April 2024 and shocked the world despite being a huge underdog. Ryan dropped Haney multiple times, even in a fight he didn't make weight for. Garcia's power was undeniable, so was his unpredictability after the fight. He rambled online, claimed victory, then said he was retiring, unretiring, turning to MMA, and God knows what else. Also, on PED's taken Austrian, which we can very well tell in his fight against Rolly. Rolly Romero, meanwhile, has just been loud, if not louder. He talks like a cartoon villain and fights like a human highlight. Real gaunt glitchy because he's dodgy, weird style. But hey, he's got power, and with the NBA belt around his waist, he's got enough legitimacy to make this bout interesting. His win over Barroso was sketchy. Most thought Barroso was robbed, but Rolly doesn't care. He got the belt, and that's all that matters. So what happens when these two collide? Ryan has the faster hands, sharper technique, and better ring IQ, but Rolly has brute power and chaos. Both men are mentally versatile, which makes this unpredictable. Ryan's reach, speed, and timing could tear through Romero, but if Ryan lets his guard down like he did against Javante, Rolly could definitely clip him, and his night would not be the same. This is more than a boxing match. It's two personalities, two social media empires, two egos colliding. Whether you're watching for the skills or the spectacle, you won't want to miss this. Will Ryan Garcia prove he's more than a TikTok star with a left hook? Will Rolly Romero back up his belt or get exposed? Well now, I was meant to make this video before the fight happened, but this will be the aftermath of the fight. And holy, Rolly, He showed out today, dropped Garcia in the second round, and then was all over him from that point out. There's not much to say. The event was kind of shitty ass, and Rolly just took over the rounds after the knockdown. He clocked Ryan coming in, and then after he clocked him coming in, Ryan never really opened up again to try get in. He just slowly gave up, stopped trying, no jab, no output. Rolly was just too strong, too awkward, and just made Ryan Garcia look levels below Rolly, which is crazy considering Rolly was doing judo in 216. So I don't know what's next for Ryan Garcia, to be honest. If Conor Ben can get it done against Eubank, I'd like to see him go down lower weight and probably get the match up against Garcia. I'd like that one. Or Haney even. I would like to see what Conor Ben does after the rematch with Chris Eubank. But yeah, Haney even the champ in his own respective weight class in welterweight against Mario Barroso. But look, I started talking about fucking Chris fucking Eubank and Conor Ben because of how shit this card was. But honestly, they'll probably just do fucking Garcia versus the Haney rematch anyways. They both fucking had god-awful performance, but at least Haney won. Actually, Haney had the most boring performance in boxing history. It reminded me of Zhang Weili versus Rose Namajunas in MMA, but those women actually had a better fight than these two men. Haney was credited with a total of 70 fucking punches. 70 punches landed. That is crazy. Lad landed 5 punches a round. But he won, so how shit was the other guy, to be honest? Well, he doesn't know how to throw a punch on the front foot, so we'll just leave it at that.
1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
His stamina is off the charts. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Well done with that counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Seeing cobwebs now. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those counter punches have to hurt. With the hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. On to the 5th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Linares is down. Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Couldn't land that jab. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Oh, right there. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Just avoids the left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The Venezuelan is rocked. Here we go. It's round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you've got caught a lot more at the end.
A perfect counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. Holding nothing back here in the round. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows this.
That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Couldn't take anymore, and down goes Garcia. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still want to fight.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action. And he will stop the fight.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Complete and total domination, and another stoppage win.
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on. The crowd aren't happy. The fighters aren't happy. They wanted to see a definitive end to this fight. These guys are going to have to do it all over again. But please, please, please don't give me another TKO.